How's it going, guys? We are back with round 3. We have fan favorite Tyler the Turtle Claypole running his classic Merfolk deck into Jonathon. What's his last name again?
Merrifield.
Merrifield. Okay, yep, Jonathon Merrifield. A bit of a newer player around here. I think he came in on Wednesday. I'm not sure, but he is on black-white tokens, which is a deck that I think is super sweet. We're just getting everything set up here. We'll get the timer on, get everything updated, and once we do that, we will give them the stop. Looks like Tyler's got 2 islands in hand. I saw a Phantasmal Image. I didn't quite catch the rest. We'll see. We'll see what he's got. And we're waiting for Wyatt here.
Getting all the information
Here
we
we
put
go,
in.
here we go, here we go. All right, let's get their timer going.
I'll change their record here in a
Yep,
sec.
they're both 2-0 coming into the round. Tyler, I don't know who he played in round 1. Round 2, he played Josh, who we saw run Ponza in round 1. Got a narrow victory. I was watching that one at the end there, and it was close. It was close, but
I can't remember who Tyler played round 1.
I don't know either.
We can go ahead and get these guys
all
started.
right, let's go.
There they go.
All right, so now they know they can start.
And Kurt, we'll just start off again. Who do you think is favored here in Merfolk versus black-white tokens?
It depends on John's removal suite, I think. I think the edge goes to Merfolk right now, unless I see some good removal from John. He could have like fatal pushes and paths and stuff like that. Help him a lot. Otherwise, I think he's going to have a hard time. I think the Merfolk are just going to get bigger.
And I mean,
tokens and the island walks. So
yep.
Yeah.
And with black-white not really having any hard way to deal with a lot of it, like at least sideboard.
Yeah.
Might be a little hard.
So, and you have to. I apologize if you can hear any of us eating, because we are hungry and we just got some dinner, and we're gonna eat it. So.
Yep. I'm really hungry. All right. We have turn. John looked like at the end of Tyler's turn, fetching, getting a tapped Godless Shrine.
Yep. 2-0 Turtle Eyes. You know, we like to make Turtle the butt end of a lot of jokes, but he uses the Merfolk deck a lot. He ekes out some wins with it. He's not bad with it. Well, sometimes
Just
he's not
wait.
bad with it.
Just wait. I'm just kidding, Tyler. Yep, the Seas claim. All right, let's see what the response is. Respond and I think, what is it? Raise the alarm. He's gonna respond to raise the alarm. Violent curse catcher, counter it.
All right.
All right, Tyler. And another one.
Wow.
Another one. Boy.
Well, it's Tyler's game to lose right now, but
Yeah.
we'll see what he follows up with. He's got Master of Waves in his hand, and see the rest. Basic Plains for John. Casting a Lingering Souls. Getting the token party started here. Not going to be able to flash it back just yet, though.
Yeah, he's still a little bit off that. But, you know, sometimes a couple souls getting in there.
I think if John's going to win these matches, he's got to be, like, really, really just aggro.
And not just that, like, having both of my lands seize claimed on turn 2.
Yeah.
Alright, we have a Phantasmal Image and a Master of Waves from Tyler's hand.
That's a Master of the Pearl Trident.
And we have a Master of
Oh,
Waves
he has
in
Master of
hand.
Waves in hand. You're right, he does.
So we'll probably see at the end of John's turn, Tyler violin the Phantasmal Image.
I don't even think he'll do that. This is a move Tyler likes to do. He's gonna attack with the single.
I like that. I like viling it in at the end of turn.
I do too.
That way they both get
They can both
island
attack,
blocking.
right? But he likes to play it safe. I think he might wait and attack, and then vial it in once no blockers are declared, or even if blockers are declared.
Blockers can be declared since this one doesn't.
Right,
have island
right,
block yet.
sure. So. We'll see what he does. He's got black.
Fatal
again.
push.
Oh, fatal push. There you go. Is he gonna vial in? Okay.
Copying it so that he gets some value out of it.
Right.
And we did see a shock on John's side so he could cast that fatal push. Tyler finally getting some blood spilt.
And Mirror Regery.
Mm.
Right.
That's a zealous persecution in John's hand too.
Oh. Is that the one that gives his creatures +1, and his opponent's creatures -1?
Neg one. Yep.
I've always been a fan of black-white tokens, but sometimes the deck does struggle to compete in the meta we have.
The image is copying a Master of the Pearl Trident.
Yeah. Oh. Looks like we got Intangible Virtue.
Alright, so we got some 2/2 tokens now.
2/2 with Vigilance.
Mm-hmm.
Not like they can block anyways, but... The violin. Silvergill. Sean says, fun fact, black-white tokens, the very first modern deck I built. Sweet, man. I like that deck a lot.
Doesn't have enough green. Can't get behind it. Alright, so Tyler playing the... Alright, played the Lord of Atlantis, tap down, Mirror Regery trigger, tap down the Spirit. I think Tyler's one card left in hand, which we know is the Master of Waves. Then getting an attack in for 8. Getting an attack in for 8 to drop.
Should be 6, right?
No, because this is a Master of the Pearl Trident, so this is getting +2/+2, and this guy's getting +2/+2. So he's a 4/4.
They don't pump each other.
Yes, they do. It says other Merfolk, and he played a Lord here.
Oh, he played a Lord. I did not see the
that's
Lord.
8, and it looks like we might have missed some damage elsewhere because John is at 6.
I think he played Shockland at one point. That's probably why we missed that.
Yep. Alright. I think that we're at a point, though, where it's just going to be impossible for John to come out of.
Yeah.
Like...
It's like, hey, can you wipe my board to do 18 damage to me? If not...
Or get some lifelink in there. But even still, like, backswing is going to be 12... 17. If Tyler attacks out, is 17. Like, it's not looking good for John, especially because he can't block anything. But he's got to put up some type of fight. He can attack for 8 right now in the air.
Yeah.
Plus, he has the Zealous Persecution to make it 12. If he had another... No. Let's see. Tyler's considering a block here, which I think if he does, John's going to like that because he'll make... Yep. Tyler's side, -1/-1. His side's going to get +1/+1. So his tokens are going to become 3/3s. And Tyler's Lord is going to become a 3/3 as well. They'll trade.
Oh, yeah, with the soldiers, yep.
With the soldiers. Whenever that dies, if he blocks with a Silvergale Adept, state-based effects after the Lord dies will kill the Silvergale Adept.
Right.
And then Tyler will be simply left with a Mirror Regery and a Phantasmal Damage.
I don't like this black here. I mean, Tyler's at 18. I probably would have just taken the damage and swung for lethal. Fun fact, and this came up when I was watching the end of Tyler's
And that's
round.
exactly what happened.
Yep. When I was watching the end of Tyler's round 2 against Josh on Ponza, and talking to them about cyborg a little bit, and Josh told me he was not reading all the text on Chameleon Colossus and boarded it out. And I was like, nah, man, look, Tyler plays the Lord of Atlantis, all of a sudden Chameleon Colossus is a 5/5 with Island Walk. They become a 10/10 for 4 mana. It's pretty beefy.
Yeah.
Chameleon Colossus, man.
There are a lot of things like that. On a Wednesday night we had here, and it was a situation me and Russell Morehouse, one of our regulars, always talked about. Never expected to come up, though, because not many people play elves, like me and 2 other guys. But that is that the Elvish Champion says all other elves and pumps a Glistener Elf for Infect. And Russell's opponent was playing elves and played an Elvish Champion against them. And he's like, cool, Glistener Elf, play my Glistener Elf, attack you, can't be blocked. And it's a 2/2.
So they're scooping it up. I think John scooped it up. Tyler vialed in another Phantasmal Image.
Copying the first Lord and then giving the first 2 Island Walk. And, Yep. Which is a while. I actually looked it up to make sure. I thought you could, because Phantasmal Image does not target. You can bring in another Phantasmal Image naming whatever the first like the same creatures what the first one is.
He had options, because he could have just copied the Mirror Regery too, and the effect would have been the same.
But it wouldn't give the first attacker Island Walk. It wouldn't give the other Lord Island Walk, which was what was relevant, so he could get through.
Turtle 1 despite his misplays. Yep. I think it's a rough matchup for black-white tokens.
I do too. Like we had just talked about at the very beginning. Like, I'm gonna assume John. I don't know what black-white usually has on their sideboard, but I'm gonna assume that there's like Damnation.
I hope it's some
type of
manner of board wipe. Yeah. I mean, to run a deck where your only 2 colors are 2
you know what he needs to do?
Sweeping colors.
Okay, yep, it definitely is. That's what I thought. I assumed it would be in there. You know, it'd be an amazing tech.
What?
I don't think you're ready. He needs to. All right, he had Marsh.
Is this a tech that he's got?
No, this is gonna be a sweet tech that I'm gonna say he should be playing.
Oh, okay. All
he
right.
needs to be playing a singleton like Temple Garden or an Overgrown Tomb, so you can fetch it, and then play Choke. Fun fact: Choke, the only behind Ronus, because Ronus was in the set, is the only green invocation, solid green invocation. We also have Maelstrom Pulse.
Oh yeah.
But Choke is gonna be an invocation. I'm so excited.
Why not? Well, I guess if your own lands are islands, you don't necessarily want to boil.
No.
But choking them out is almost the same thing.
I mean,
so why not boil? Boil's more hilarious.
But I play green, and so although I'm not against boil against Tyler, I mean, let's be real. A lot of times I always know Tyler's gonna be in the shop for a modern event, so I always, no matter what deck I play, have a sideboard choke.
Yeah, boil. You think he just scoops to a boil? I bet Tyler would scoop.
I bet he'd scoop to a boil. He'd be like, I'm not playing any of this crap.
Especially
and
if
pick it up.
Especially if he didn't have an Aether Vial out, and you boiled him. I think he'd scoop it up.
Boil him, then Ancient Grudges, Aether Vial.
Man, there's a lot of sweet invocations for my Ponza deck now, though.
I'm not getting any sweet invocations except for Choke. Like,
get those invocation Blood Moons.
I thought about getting the invocation Thoughtseize, but then like, I don't want to spend $150 on each Thoughtseize.
You know what we need another invocation of, which would be super dope? Stone Rain. If this is the a lot of the invocations from Our Devastation are land destruction based, I think, to tie in flavor-wise with Nicol Bolas arriving and causing general upheaval and chaos on the play. So Stone Rain definitely works flavor-wise. It's an iconic Magic card.
Sure. I don't even know what it like. Green. There's no really like. I guess green is not even close to like what. There's nothing devastating in green. It's all about growing stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta watch that. Yeah, not really. I mean, green has like enchantment wrath.
Dude,
And
give me a
artifact
naturalized invocation. I will buy that. I will buy all of them.
Fracturing Gust.
Fracturing Gust would be
sweet.
fine.
And they haven't done a hybrid mana invocation. That could be kind of cool looking. I wonder how they would do that.
I don't know. Maybe they'd have like one side of it be like on the bars on the side. They normally like they're either gold or black on the border. Like one side would be one color, the other would be the other.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, I don't think they're going to. But
No, it'd be sweet. Fracturing Gust always just reminds me of the one time way back in my youth doing a Shadowmoor draft where I actually pulled off. And I drafted this.
Oh yeah, and Lord of Extinction is another great one.
Pulled this off in a game where I had Enchanted Evening on the battlefield, and a Twilight Shepherd, and then Fracturing Gusted.
What does that do?
Okay, so Enchanted Evening was an enchantment from.
Oh wait, real quick, we have it looks like an Inquisition of Kozilek.
Yep. Probably just take a Lord here.
Lord, Silvergale, Lord, and Harbinger of the Tides for Tyler, with 3 islands.
Okay.
Taking out the Harbinger.
Takes the Harbinger. All right, so
probably has answers to the other things.
Yeah. So Enchanted Evening, it's a 5 mana enchantment. It's 3 hybrid blue or white and 2, I believe.
Okay.
And it makes every permanent on the battlefield an enchantment.
Okay.
Okay.
I can get behind this.
Yeah, so you have that out and then you cast. Oh no, it's 2 or 3. All right, so you have that out and then you cast Fracturing Gust.
All right.
And you just blow up the whole board and get a bunch of life. But if you have Twilight Shepherd in play, she persists back and then you get all your stuff back, like all your creatures. This is the good old days of Lorwyn Shadowmoor shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Pulled it off in one game. It was ridiculous because you blow up every permanent on the board, but you get all your creatures back.
Yep.
And you gain like boatloads of life.
And your opponent probably just concedes.
Yeah. I mean, I just drafted mine away. Shadowmoor and Eventide drafts were hilarious because the hybrid mana made it so easy to just draft like 3 or 4 colors and only have to use like
1 to 2 in the mana base.
Like land types in the mana base. Yeah.
All right. Did John keep a 1-land hand? It looks like it.
He did. It looks like he fatal pushed
the Lord, which would be expected.
Yeah. Keeping a 1-lander though, I don't like. I mean,
if Tyler just gets like a Seize Claim here, or Spreading Seas, like it's. I don't like saying game over, but it's looking real. It's an uphill battle for John.
Yeah, and I've kept more than a couple 1-land hands where I talk myself into doing because I go, man, if I draw 1 more land, that'll be really sweet, and like my hand will be awesome. But it seems to always be the case that you never get that land when you need it.
I can't tell you. I mean, I play a lot of decks that are like, oh, I can keep this 1-land hand, and even still, it feels bad. Like elves, playing elves, and I've got 5 1-mana elves in my hand, 1 land. Yeah. I still feel bad if I have to keep it.
I would consider if I were like on the draw and I'd already mulliganed to 6 and I had a 1-lander, because then you can at least scry, and that can help you a little bit. But I don't like keeping 1-landers at all.
All right, and then we have Tyler just beating down for
yeah,
1,
does
2,
not
3,
look
4,
good
5,
for John here.
8.
I don't think he can do anything with 2 land. Well, was that a land? I couldn't tell what that was. It looks like a land. Looks like a. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Atlas Shrine?
Isolated Chapel has to come into play tap because he doesn't control a swamp or a plains.
Man. 1, 2, 3.
Or no, that's
4,
a shambling
5,
event. My bad.
6. I think he's just
no, that's
dead.
an Isolated Chapel.
Unless he's sitting on another fatal push.
Like,
because this should just be lethal. Yep. All right.
Yep.
Tyler cruising to a 3-0.
All right, I can't even talk smack on his plays there. Like, that was exactly what made sense.
I mean, Merfolk is a pretty linear deck.
I feel like
pretty
in
much
John's
have-
where John was at though, I feel like on the turn 1 on the Inquisition, he probably should have taken a Lord if he only had 1 kill spell.
Yeah.
Like Harbinger, all right, it bounces a token.
Right.
It's not gonna do much.
Yeah, and just it always sucks when you lose a game
On one land.
On one land, yeah, or if you like flood out. But I don't keep one landers anymore. As a rule, I have to ship it. I'll keep a one lander if I've already like mulled to like.
Let's see. Tyler brought
4 or
out
5.
a Dismember. That seems fine. 2 Master, a Phantasmal Image, and a Aether Vial.
We'll see how it is.
Could
Maybe
bring in 4 Spell Pierces.
Yeah. Never played Burn then. Yeah, I like Burn as a concept, but I'm not a huge fan of the deck itself. It's not like a deck that I think I would enjoy piloting.
Burn is a cool deck to pilot the first time you pilot it, and maybe for like a week.
Yeah.
I played Burn. I tried it. I went to that side. I went to that side for
For Burn
about...
set. I mean, Burn is one of those decks that's always going to be hovering somewhere around being like one of the top decks. Well, yeah, you'll win with it, right. Burn will always be relevant, like Affinity, but I don't think I would enjoy it. I'd rather play something that I enjoy that has like an okay chance at winning than playing something that's definitely going to win, but that is not fun. I would probably be singing a different tune if I were playing an event where there was like a huge amount of money on the line as a prize pool.
I don't think you could convince me to play Burn even.
I mean, there's always other decks you can play. That's
like my thing, I played up in the shop in Washington.
Yeah.
And I played against this guy in the finals, and good kid. And in the last round, he played Burn, and me and him had this conversation. I was like, "Yeah, I used to play Burn." He's like, "Oh, why don't you anymore?" And I was like, "I set the deck down for 1 month to play something different. I picked it up after 1 month, and in that 1 month that I was gone, realized how much I didn't like playing the deck, and wanted to like the sequencing." Like, most people are just like, oh, you throw Burn at their face. There's sequencing that's really sometimes super relevant on which spell you should play.
Right.
And I had made a couple mistakes in the first round of Friday Night Magic with it, and was already disgusted with the deck, and never wanted to touch it again.
Yeah. All right, let's bring it back up to the booth. We haven't done that yet.
Back up here?
Yeah, we'll let everybody get a gander. Oh, hey, everybody.
It is me. And
all right, we're back up here. We have some time left in the round. We might be able to pick it up, but it's been the decks that are getting played today are all pretty quick decks, so the rounds are wrapping up.
I actually would have expected the last round with Merfolk versus the tokens to be a little bit longer of a game, but I mean, I guess if your opponent doesn't have if you had 1 land for game 2.
Yeah,
it's gonna be real hard.
I think we'll pop down there. We'll see if we can get anybody on. If not, same thing. We'll be back for our 4th and final round. Thanks for sticking with us, guys.
And there's one. Oh yeah, and the other thing, everything's been moving fast. Every round we found cameras been at 2-0.
Yeah, that's true. It has. Yeah, people have been cruising for bruising.
All right, guys.
All right, we'll be back.